All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we join this match. This is loser side, open doubles. We got Jacob Balkos and Mike Brazil on the left of the table, playing Merv Srock and Joe Rhodes on the right side of the table. We join after the first game that was taken by Jacob and Michael Brazil, and we join you 4-1 for Joe Rhodes. Mike Brazil shoots it on goal. Jacob has a great catch. Shoots a quick pull side snake to pull within 2 in the second game. Joe, bounce pass off the wall, catches, sets it up, fires it at Mike, who defends it. It's off the table. Mike puts the ball back into play, tosses it up. Jacob reels it in. Jacob sets up, shoots around Merv, brings the gap down to 1 for game number 2. Joe sets up his pass, blocked by Jacob, and he gets it on his 3-rod with a chance to tie up the second game. And it's blocked off the table, and Merv will put the ball back into play. Merv kind of has a mis-executed shot, but turns into a pass. Joe has a chance to close out this second game. And he does. Tied up 1 game apiece. So we're back in the loser side. We're back to the 3 out of 5. Jason puts the ball into play, quickly passes and scores. Joe answers with a pass of his own. And Mike takes away the far push snake. Jacob, ball control on the 5-rod, passes nicely up the high lane, sets up. Takes his time and fires deep, pulls side. Joe quickly up the high lane himself. Misexecutes that snake shot, but gets a chance to pass it through again, and he does. Scores far push, quickly, cleanly executed. Jacob unfazed. Shoots for the far push side. Merv's there to take it away. Jacob gets a rebound and shoots a middle. Joe puts the ball back into play. Sets it up, snakes out position, pulls a nice deep pull side, cuts the lead of Jacob and Mike to 1. There's Jacob, relentless, passes it down the wall, sets it up in snake shot position, calls a timeout. Jacob sets it up, pull shot. Pulls snake. They're 1 away from winning the second game. Mike Brazil picks up the rebound. Mike chips it up the table. Jacob's able to grab it on his 5 bar, passes it through, and looking to close out game number 3. Give their team a 2-1 lead. Blocked, but another opportunity given, and he closes it out. 2-1 in favor of Jacob and Mike. Jacob is an excellent player. You know, I was first introduced to Jacob less than a year ago, and he was just starting to develop as a player, and he has had kind of a meteoric rise to being a contender. Joe starts game number 4, passes it through and shoots it to the push side, rollover. Jacob quickly passes up to his 3-rod, sets it up. Merv working hard up there, but not able to stop Jacob from scoring that one. Pull side. Jacob with a tough 5-rod D and picks up the rebound on his 3-rod with a chance to take a lead. Unable to do so, but it goes back to his 5-rod. Passes it through. And Merv's able to take away that pull side. Merv's putting the ball back into play. Tries to clear it, but Jacob's on top of it and gets a rebound of his own on his 3-rod. Shoots another rebound. It's a relentless attack. And he just does a slight push, just a millimeter shot is what I like to call it. And Joe answers unfazed, trying to even this fourth game up. But Brazil's able to take it away. Brazil clears it all the way down the corner. Merv can't keep in this area, and Jacob gets another opportunity to extend their lead. And he does. Push side.
Ready? Set. Ready?
And they take a timeout.
Ready? Yeah, here we go.
All right. And play resumes. Mike Brazil has the ball in the back. Tries a long pull shot. Unable to connect. Joe Rhodes is able to reel it in on his 5-rod. Passes it forward. Sets up for the snake shot. And it's taken away by Mike Brazil off the table, and Michael put the ball back into play. Mike sets it up about 2 inches off the wall. Has a nice little slider shot from the back. Merv's able to reel it in and tries to clear, and Rhodes grabs it on the 5-rod. Little 5-bar battle back and forth, and Jacob wins that battle. Little weave, 3-man weave by Jacob. And Rhodes' defense coming up big right now. Almost is able to score off a deflected pass. Mike Brazil tries a pull kick, maybe a bank shot. Misexecutes a little bit, but ball ends up on Jacob's 5-rod.
This is about a 10-minute pre-call for the finals of amateur.
Jacob has a nice 3-man weave again, unable to connect on the pass.
Dave Johnson and Gary Dennis. Finals of amateur singles. Table open.
Merv tries kind of a little squeeze shot from the back there and gets blocked by Jacob, and it comes back to him to give another shot. Tries a little slider up the middle. Jacob once again in the way, and he has a quick pass attempt, I think, and goes in the goal. And in this 4th game, which is the tournament life, Joe fires on goal, but Brazil's able to keep it out, and it is match point for Mike Brazil and Jacob. Unable to pass it through. Looks like Joe Rhodes is kind of locked down his 5-bar defense a little bit and trying to give himself opportunities. And he cuts the lead to 2 in this 4th game. Jacob unable to connect on that pass. Merv will try to advance up the table, and Rhodes is able to grab it on his 5-rod and pass it forward through his 3-rod. Sets it up again, and the Snakes are in position trying to cut that lead further to 1. and it gets blocked, but on the rebound he takes a stab at it and it makes it in the goal. So 4-3 in this fourth game, and Jacob gets a chance to close out this game, calls his second time out of the game with an opportunity to close it out.
Table 8, that should be Justin Shaw and Zach Holder. Zach and Justin, table 8 for singles.
Okay, so timeout over, and Jacob will put the ball back into play, sets it up in the stay shot, bounces around, tap, tap, taking his time, mis-executes the pull side, and ball goes back to his own goalie. Mike Brazil sets it up on the white line and kind of mis-executes, I think, a bank shot, and it goes in, and that is the end. Jacob and Mike advance.
Who's the winner? Thank you.
I had to block through like 1,000 fucking times. Hit the ball. Come on. That's what I said. Yeah, you guys were both fighting really good, so a lot of work on it.
Pro doubles, Bill Winchester and Chris Martin. Plays, Matt Helga and Stephen Moss, on table number 1. Table number 1, Bill Winchester and Chris Martin. Plays, Matt Helga and Stephen Moss.
Brazil. Mike Brazil.
Amateur doubles, Jacob Balkos and Tom Berscheid. Plays, Craig Topham and Jeff Judd, on table number 5. Table number 5, Jacob Balkos and Tom Berscheid. Plays, Craig Topham and Jeff Judd. Pro doubles, Mike Brazil and Nathan Olson. Plays, Eric Balkos and Deborah Flipson, on table number 4. Table number 4, Mike Brazil and Nathan Olson. Plays, Eric Balkos and Deborah Flipson.
And here's another finals, 2022 South Dakota State Championships in the amateur singles division. We've got Dave Johnson and Gary Dennis, pit table number 2. Grab a seat, that'll be a good one to watch. Somebody's going to Oklahoma.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, Gary.
Tails it is, I'll take off.
All right. Coming up here on table 2 at the South Dakota State foosball tournament is Dave Johnson and Gary Dennis. Amateur singles. And this looks like it's the amateur singles final. So Dave Johnson versus Gary Dennis for the final. Looks like Gary Dennis on the right side of the table is coming out of the loser's bracket, so he's looking to double dip Dave Johnson, who won the king's seat. And looks like the game is underway. I didn't even see that get started. Gary shoots it up the table, and Dave's able to reel it into his goal area. Dave attempts 2 to 5, unable to grab it, but squirts through, rattles around a little bit, is able to get a possession on his 3-rod. Sets it up in the snake shot position. Rock takes a pull side attempt and then switches to the push side and scores to start out the scoring in this first game. Gary passes it cleanly up the wall. Tries to do a push kick, gets blocked, but ends up rattling around, and Dave's unable to stop it to go in, so it evens up the match at 1 point apiece. Dave quickly comes back with a 5-bar shot, cleanly on the inside. Gary unable to connect on that pass. It was well executed, just couldn't reel it in. Dave tries to attempt to pass to his 5-bar, misexecutes, and the ball rolls to his 3-rod. Gives him a scoring opportunity here, looking to go ahead by 2 points. And he does. Gary trying to cut the lead into 1. Does a push kick, and angles it back right to where Dave was. Dave continuing to try pass to that 5-bar. Gary gets a piece of it, sets it up in his goal area, and is blocked by Dave, who reels it on his 3-rod for an opportunity to go up 4-1, and he does. Kind of looks, from this angle, looks like he might have kind of angled that one back towards the goal. Gary has a nice, long, smooth push kick to cut the lead to 2. It's now 4-2 in favor of Dave. And Dave's able to pass it up. Sets it up in the snake shot. Tries a pull side. It's taken away by Gary, but he gets another opportunity on his 5-bar. Tries a 5-bar shot, which goes wide. Gary does a bounce pass and is able to set up a shot of his own. And he does. Nice push kick, far. It's now 4-3. Dave gets that one through, does a quick little front pin, pull side to end the first match, first game.
Amateur doubles, James Sutton and Jamie Lindy's.
Gary quickly passes
Tim
it through to
Everett
get the
and
second
John
game
Everett.
started.
On table number
Setting
6.
up another push
Table
shot
number 6,
attempt.
James Sutton and Jamie
Dave
Lindy's
getting more active
plays.
back there, but
Tim Everett and John
collapses
Everett.
to the inside hole, and Gary goes on the outside
Pro
hole.
doubles, Rico Borges and Gabriel Borges plays. Chad Didsworth and James Bertle. On table number 3.
And
Table
I
number
just
3,
got
Rico
called up
Borges
to a
and
match.
Gabriel Borges plays. Chad Didsworth and James Bertle.
Gary, you got 3 points for you?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got 3.
Yep.
Ready? 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 Yeah. Yep. Ready? Yep. That's one. Flip again.
Gary.
No, I got one.
Ready? Heads. It is.
All right. Yes. On every. Yep.
Table 2 going to a second set. Good match to watch over there. Barn burner going on table number 2. Amateur singles going to a second set.
Yep. That's right. I'm doing it all day. Ready? Yep.
Amateur doubles, Richard Robichaud and Mike Winter, plays, Craig Topham and Jeff Junk. On table number 7. Table number 7, Richard Robichaud and Mike Winter. Plays Craig Topham and Jeff Junk. Pro doubles, Jacob Balcos and Phil Nelson. Plays Jason Binder and Jordan Hartshorn. On table number 5. Table number 5, Jacob Balcos and Phil Nelson. Plays Jason Binder and Jordan Hartshorn.
Yep, my second. On there, sorry.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Yep.
Ready? Ready?
Yep. Can't stop that. Right?
Ready?
I respect it.
Kill me, kill me.
Congratulations, man.
This stuff is fun though. Finally, I kept keeping this guy right here for that shot and that one out there.
Who's getting killed? Great job.
Who was the winner on table number 2? Thank you. We have another result from the 2022 2022 South Dakota State Foosball Championships in the Amateur Singles Division. Nice round of applause. Your second place finisher, Dave Johnson. And your 2022 Amateur Singles winner, that guy who's going to Oklahoma, Gary Dennis. Nice job, guys.
Pro doubles, Zach Hofer and Todd Skould, plays, Gary Dennis and Chris Valentine, on table number 2. Table number 2 Zach Hofer and Todd Skould, plays, Gary Dennis and Chris Valentine.
Right here. Yeah, just down the wall, about 2 miles out. We do. We get everybody to come out. It's really good. It's that we have league every year, and it's anywhere from 8 to 12 teams. You know what I mean? And then we run it all year long and stuff like that. You know, Bowling Wars, Little Roto, it's awesome. And then we pay back 100%. And how we do it to try to keep everybody interested. The deal is that we take half of the prize money and we put it towards wins. And not counting the handicap, but if you get a 7 before they do, you get 75 cents. So if you get a 100 wins, you get 75 bucks, stuff like that. So it's very cool. It really is. Yeah. Yeah, it stays steady. Stuff like that. Yeah, we got a good. It's fun. It's good 1 night a week. You know, get out of the house 2 or 4 hours, whatever. Depends on what goes on. Actually, there was a little tower that's just.
Tony Owens, Justin Shaw, table number 1 is open. Let's put that there. Tony Owens and Justin Shaw. That one is pro singles. Final.
I used to play back like 76 to about
I just wonder how long it took you to do it. Maybe 10 minutes. Really? Where'd you get it?
I got them all. I went through 3 tables. And just, yeah, I love it. My brother used to be kind of a semi-pro back in the day. And stuff. Traveling around, at fairs and everywhere. Yeah, that's very cool. I'm just glad that I get a chance to still do it. Go ahead and flip them, Zach. Good luck to you.
They had a lot of them there too. I ate breakfast there.
A lot better than the first one. Then if you can roll from there and turn off the light switch.
Yeah, wrap up like put it all fucking
Already happened.
yeah, exactly. Seriously.
I still got 7 hours.
Me and Zach left at 1:30. Last tournament you guys had. Drove through the night and made it home. 5 hours. 30 miles out of there. Zach will pull over and got throw up. I pulled over, he said, get in the car, we'll fucking leave it. I don't feel good. Okay, that's your fault.
The guy that would slide around and Batman, the Green Goblin.
I was dropping him off at his car, then I live another hour
Oh,
south
that's
of
right,
him.
that's right. Where are you at, like farther than Old Lake Star? Or
No, I'm on the Missouri side. He's actually south. When I drop him off, he's got another like hour drive before I
Okay.
drive to his house. So
Okay.
we met at Merv's. I live on the Missouri side, south of a town called Warrensburg.
Okay.
So
I see that you post that you said you live from a little bit.
from Nick and Nino's, where we do the tournaments out on Saturdays, I live an hour and 50 minutes away from there.
Gotcha. It doesn't get any different, does it? Still an hour and 50 minutes.
Strong like that.
Yeah, well, I was surprised too. I was like,
All right, I haven't played Merv.
Dave Johnson.
I looked at that and I was like, yeah, I do that whenever. And I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's best if he does it somewhere else.
John, three.
Yep.
No, that are like a Speedo. No. Like he's got his shirts, they're like t-shirts, but they look like they're white feet. We're talking like girls tights. You don't remember? I used to wear them. Oh, I've seen you. Serious? Oh, yeah. Probably just hanging out. Stand like this, you had your short sweatpants shorts on. And your summer shirt. No shit. They got twin like yeah, I've seen twin like out too. In the military, they'd make us wear that shit. They would say, dude, you got gum on your feet.
Inside booth has got a special tribute.
Ready?
Ready?
Don't pass songs. You pass to the hard ones. I'd rather go foosball. Unless it's like straight front, is it kind of hard? Trying some angle stuff, don't do songs. I'd rather, I'm way better at this stuff. I mean, I did catch that one earlier. They did a power wall. I've hit his actual slingshots in a car that's all asleep driving home, like, and then one girl.
Yeah, that's the fucking thing. No, it just goes here, like a V. That's slingshot. Something to go every day.
Steve, you buying one?
Don't miss our President's Day weekend sale where everything is 20% off. At a mall near you or
Yeah, you get Need help loading it up? It'll fit if you stay at home. That's the difference. I'm gonna offer for it.
Electric system changing and locks.
Yeah, is he a friend? $150 worth of friend?
All right, so we're just joining action in the first game of pro doubles between Zach Hofer and Todd Schultz, Eddie, as people on tour know him, and Gary Dennis, Chris Valentine. Zach and Eddie are on the left side of your screen, and Gary Dennis and Chris Valentine are on the right side of your screen. Currently, the score is 4-3 in the first game. Chris and Gary on top at the moment. Zach has the ball on his 3-rod, sets up a snake shot, and shoots the middle. Ties up the
Expert
game at
singles,
4
Deborah
apiece, and then
Flipson
takes time
plays
out.
Chris Martin on table number 8. Table number 8, Deborah Flipson plays Chris Martin.
All right, coming down to the last ball in this first game. Gary puts the ball in play. Zach takes it away, but Gary gets a quick rebound pass. Sets it up in a snake shot position against Eddie and does a nice pull all the way down. So, Gary Dennis and Chris Valentine take game number 1. This is a best out of 3 event. So the first person to get 2 games, first team to get 2 games, moves on in the tournament. I'm not exactly sure if this is the winner's side or the loser's side, so I'll find that out for you and I'll report back. Zach quickly passes through and shoots a nice shot. This is the loser side. Currently playing the loser of this ties for 9th through 12th. Pro doubles. Eddie puts the ball back into play and comes back to him and he puts a shot on goal, but Chris Valentine's there to take it away. Chris puts a shot towards the center of the goal, but blocked by Zach. Caught on his 5-rod and misses his first attempt. Kind of has a hesitation in that second attempt. Sets it up again. Sits still, tries a middle shot, unable to execute. Chris tries to clear it up over to Gary Dennis. Zach takes it away, but ultimately Gary takes it away on his 5-rod. Zach's able to grab the ball on his 3-rod after that. And Zach does a push from the snake shot position. Extends their lead in game number 2 to 2 points. Gary tries to force something through in the middle there on the 5-rod, but unable to hold on to it. It was a 3. Eddie sets it up in the back and tries to get up there. Zach can hold on to it. One thing about Zach is he's supremely good at grabbing loose balls. You know, he kind of seems a little flat-footed right now. Not exactly sure why, but just not playing with as much zest as I would say he normally does. And Gary does a beautiful far push snake.
Amateur doubles, Scott Leckband and Matt Kissick plays.
Not exactly
Craig
sure
Topper and Jeff
what happened
Junk.
on that one. I was looking away from the table for a second.
Table number 4, Scott Leckband
Gary's
and
got the
Matt
ball on
Kissick
his 5-rod now.
plays.
Scores
Craig
3-1.
Topper and Jeff Junk.
Eddie rails that one in. Tries a couple shots down goal. Blocked each time, and one time picked up by Gary Dennis on his 3-rod. And he loses it. It squirts out of the back of his guy. Ultimately ends up in the goalie for Eddie, and he gets it up to Zach's 5-rod. Zach mis-executes this pass, and Chris is able to keep it out of the goal. Looked a little hairy there for a second for Chris, but he's able to hold on to it. Hey Bruce, thanks for your comments. I'm getting jumpy over this high level tension of skills working their moves too. Okay, Gary. Blocked by Eddie. Eddie and Zach are in a commanding position in this second game. 4-1. Zach calls a timeout.
We did.
Kind of seems like something's bothering Zach. I don't know exactly what, but he's still executing. Maybe has a little bit less fire than I normally see, but it looks like he may be able to make it through this. And hopefully find his fire back. Eddie sets it up in the back, tries to pass it up to Zach. Zach's unable to catch it, which is, like I said, very unlike Zach. Chris tries to pass it up, and Gary can't catch it. So Eddie sets it up in the back again. We'll see if he tries the shot this time. Looks like he was doing a clearing effort as well. Gary's got the ball in his 3-rod, and he shoots, cuts the lead to 2, gets a nice push side snake, and Zach will have an opportunity to put the ball back into play here. And he does. 5-bar. Oh, excuse me, I thought it was.
Different look.
Excuse me, I
Get that game out of the way.
The first game went
I said get
to
that
Zach
game out
and
of the
Eddie,
way.
but that must have
I'd
evened
rather
it
do it
up.
that way anyway. Don't waste the effort to come back.
So here we are, 1 game apiece. Getting a lot of music today, so some of these might be copyright protected. Hopefully you're able to see this beyond the live stream. All right, so we're up to our 3rd and final game, pro doubles. This is for the tournament life of these competitors. Gary starts it out on his 5-rod, tries to pass it through. Zach's on top of it. We'll start to play with a little more zest in this game. And he shoots another 5-rod shot to start out 3rd game. Gary quickly up the high lane, sets up the snake shot, rocks, sits, and shoots pull side, but Eddie's there to take it away. Zach going for the 5-rod shot again. If you can win the game with just 5 rods, why not? Ooh, and Gary had an opportunity to catch that on his 5-rod, but he was unable to grab it. Zach tries a pull side, mis-executes it, but kind of rattles at the goal and extends their lead to 2 in this 3rd and final game. Gary takes a shot right down the middle, and it's blocked by Eddie and off the table. Eddie will put the ball back into play.
Ready?
Zach's unable to hold on to that one. That was kind of moving, spinning around a little bit. Zach's got it on his 5-rod now, and he attempts to pass. Looks like he's not just shooting from the 5-rod, but Gary's able to take it away and sneak it in to cut the lead by 1. Tries another 5-rod shot and is successful. 3 for 3. Gary passes it through, sets up a snake shot, takes his time, does a just off middle pull side, very well executed, and there wasn't much of a hold there, but it did get through Eddie. So score is 3-2. Zach passes through to his 3-rod. I don't know if he knows how to shoot from the 3-rod anymore, but we'll see if he's able to execute this shot. Chris, nice slow, methodic defense. Zach takes the timeout. First of the game, I believe.
On a ball I hope I can reach.
yelling into my outside mic.
Push kicks.
Players, of course, will probably be here late into the evening. Reminder
I
that
think
the gift shop
a good
closes
strategy
at
for Zach would be to pass it back to his 5 bar and take a shot.
10, maybe 9 o'clock.
Oh, one when the ball went way over there.
11 o'clock. Restaurant closes at
Third game?
10 o'clock.
That was that
And
last
they are
game.
beyond
Was it
busy.
last game? Okay.
So
I
I
thought
think
so.
they're giving
I thought
both
when you guys
both of you to come back when you can to the table or something. So if you're gonna want to eat yet tonight, maybe plan ahead a little bit.
All right, Zach sets it up, puts it into play, and does a nice pull kick to the far side, close to him. Gary puts the ball back into play, almost loses it, but Zach gives it back to him once again, but it comes through. This could be the end of the match, but Zach executes it and can't do the follow through. So Chris has a new breath of life. Shoots it down the middle, unable to connect. Zach grabs the rebound, 3-rod, shoots a push kick, and takes the match.
4 from your 3 rounds, pretty good.
What?
I said 4 from your 3 rounds.
Tell that.
Good luck.
All right,
We need it.
that was fun.
Yeah, you do. You get someone who can keep shit out, you're gonna be in trouble.
No, he definitely doesn't need more luck.
Do what?
He definitely doesn't.
Hey, thanks, Bruce.
No, they're gonna need.
There is more great matchups to come. We're just getting into these finals, so stay tuned.
You're never wrong.
No, dude, that's why they're not going that very hard.
I think they're about to call up another match here on 2.
If you're actually setting up a shot and shooting it, what I'd like to do about 60%. I mean, for the most part, over 3 games. I get. Is it really still broken?
No, but there's hardware in there that's also usually
Dude, I watched you Friday. He's just rushing the ball. Does it take its toll after days? Is that what it is?
No, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work right.
Happy to have I think he's now. Before it was, I was just hungry for.
Should be a full 180, and your left, because it's 5 bar, you should have more flexion on your left wrist. Yeah, the arm goes down to the wrist, right? Not really the wrist, but the arm bone. And now there's hardware there, and it's in the way, I think. And it's on the bone, so that bone needs to be able to move around and flex. Because it can't flex because the hardware is
Hey,
8 screws right there. It has to
Fungus-titis,
flex.
Mazapatek. That sounds like Neil the Steel Burns is my guess.
But I can't get those possessions. I'm losing almost half my
No, I don't know who that is. Trapper Nelson, how's that kid Trapper Nelson doing? Not exactly sure who Trapper Nelson is, but if you let me know who it is, I can tell you how they're doing. Fungus-titis. Thank you, Fungus-titis. What's Trapper Nelson's first name? All right. Travis.
Especially as long as feeling it. That's the first time I think he's shot it.
I'm looking up how Travis is doing right now.
No. I mean, if you can get that slow apart,
That way too.
That works as well too.
I think that was
not sure
That's a new one.
all of
Push
the.
angle?
Yeah, but would you
Oh,
really
he's
do
dealing
that?
half
Never give you that
doubles.
G. You do that chip.
Thanks, Tom.
You would just do that.
Appreciate you updating. I wish I knew Travis and
It's too
knew
deep.
how he
It
was
hit-
doing.
it hit the corner.
You think it would?
Yeah.
Open doubles,
Now
Zach
Zach's-
Over and Todd School.
Zach's at the table
Play
showing off a
Jordan
little bit.
Hartsborn and
But I don't
James
think you can do
Bertle
it from a
on
stance.
table number 3. Table number 3, Zach Over and Todd School plays Jordan Hartsborn and James Bertle.
He likes that way.
Pro doubles, Doug Renkel and Tom Berscheid plays Jacob Balkos and Phil Nelson on table number 2. Table number 2, Doug Renkel and Tom Berscheid.
All right, well, I'm
plays
going to have to
Jacob
take a break
Balkos
for
and
the
Phil
announcing. I've just got called up on another table, but there will be some good foosball action starting. I'll see if somebody wants to come up here and commentate a little bit, but
Can't do that side?
Well, this side's easier. The push is the harder
There's
side.
so many of them.
Zach,
No, we're getting ready to leave now. Just beat the damn, I got knocked out. I wish I could have. And I wasn't trying to. I hope you don't take it the wrong way. I wasn't talking shit on you or
No, I
anything
don't.
like that. It's just I
don't
know
give
you're
a shit.
struggling, and it's like fuck. I just couldn't keep shit out, so it was like frustrating as all hell. Get your shit together next match. I want when I'm driving home and I stop to get gas someplace, I want to be able to pull it up and see you guys are still playing. So.
Thanks.
Your partner's still waiting for you.
Would you guys
which one are you doing?
Doug worked on the first round.
We're playing. Wrangle. Super Wrangle, no? Super Dog.
Bill, have you ever seen this bullshit?
Nope. Did you ever see my jerk shot? Never seen Doug's pull before.
Doug, Doug.
You should have rolled over. You should have pushed.
Watch out, Jake the Snake. Ah, yeah. I've been tempted a couple of times. Is Birch? Are you playing with Birch? Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Hey, drive safe on the way home. Good push. You too. And thanks for supporting Karen.
Players don't leave tonight without your trophies, and then once you grab your trophies, don't leave without getting your photo taken.
I'm going to drive fast and take a lot of chances. Yeah, right?
Oh, and
It's a
your
long day to
payouts,
Kansas
they're
City. I probably
ready.
will.
You are completely done with your events.
Take care. We want to call it? Tails. Call. We'll take the ball. I think this side's all right. One more try. This side. Are we good here, Doug? Yep.
There's lots of names in there.
That's the story of my life. Did you eat one of those smoothies? Yeah. Well, I did the same thing. I ate one of them. I had to go get a shirt. You crazy guy. I did one. I drank one of those strawberry banana smoothies yesterday. I had to go to my car. For an hour, I was freezing. It's funny.
Jacob, you got work to do.
Oh yeah. I should have post out. Post out. Well,
I know it was there. Good job. We got the ball back too on 4-4.
you saw that push shot I had from the back?
Billy Sumption, Roto DYP, Chad Didsworth, and Bill Winchester plays Will Quinsberg and Deborah Flipson on table number 5. Table number 5, Chad Didsworth and Bill Winchester plays Will Quinsberg and Deborah Flipson.
I think somebody, you had a bunch of ones. And then I think somebody took the 4 ones and put an extra for just put 5 there. No, I had another stack of 4 of these. That don't make sense.
Are you and you? I hope you and Nick come back to in open.
Me too. Are you in Brazil?
Yeah, which ones are better?
Okay. Yeah. usually the one thing I should just take away. Oh, the Black Eyes. I don't know about that. Yeah, my dad took me to a game back at the old Mets Stadium, and they set a record that night for penalty minutes. Ready?
Amateur doubles, Scott Leckband and Matt Kissick plays James Sutton and Jamie Lindy's on table number 6. Table number 6, Scott Leckband and Matt Kissick plays James Sutton and Jamie Lindy's. Pro doubles, Mike Brazil and Nathan Olson plays Craig Topham and Doug Workman on table number 4. Table number 4, Mike Brazil and Nathan Olson plays Craig Topham and Doug Workman.
Here's another result, 2022 South Dakota State Foosball Championships in the Pro Singles Division. Big round of applause. Tony Owens, your second place finisher. This year's champion, Mr. Justin Shaw. Good job, guys.
Actually played good the second set. Every time he needed it, he got some sort of.
Players, if you want to get your payout,
That's just his
Tim is up here doing payouts now, and will be throughout the evening, but there's no waiting.
Shoot, Doug. I got stuck in my craw a little bit.
price of being 53 trying to shoot it. Eventually you wear it. Send it back there. That's right. Send it right here in the back bin. Send it back in right here. Kick it back just a little here. I was looking for the overhand straight, and then when he left it open like that, I should have done it. For that defense, it's got to be quick. Ready? But it needs to be back here. So I can when I go to the open hand, I have to move over. It's not just a straight, it's like just barely moving. So it's, my open hand straight is just a kind of natural. I know where it's going, and it's normal. That, I have to just hair move it, so it's like. See what I'm saying? You gotta, it's so much more subtle movement.
20% off. No promo code needed. Do you
But like I said, to me right now, opening straight's normal. That's not normal. The only way I can do that when every
And
time
he'll
right
be
now,
when you're free. All right, come on up and see us.
don't miss the Christmas
cover it, like this.
20% off. And all year or online at phone.com. That's VOHE.com. Joey and Star in the new Paramount Plus original movie, The In-Between, now streaming. After her boyfriend is taken from her in a tragic car accident, Heather believes he's trying to contact her from another world. With the help of her boyfriend, she attempts to connect with him one last time. In order to make the love story epic and ridiculous. Don't miss the supernatural love story, The In-Between, now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. Rated PG-13. Head to ParamountPlus.com/The In-Between and try it free.
And under my ownership, it's going to get even better.
you set the ball up naturally back there anyway? That might be deadly for you.
Ready? Yep. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it. Yeah, fire it away, buddy. Let's go.
Expert singles, Todd School, plays, Chris Martin, on table number 3. Table number 3 Todd School, plays, Chris Martin. Pro doubles, Tony Owens and John Popa, plays, Jason Binder and Jordan Hartsford, on table number 1. Table number 1 Tony Owens and John Popa, plays, Jason Binder and Jordan Hartsford.
Well, bad news for me. Good news for all of you. I just got beat out of pro doubles, so I'm here to bring you some foosball action commentating. I'm not the best commentator in the world, so maybe it's not good news for you, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So if you don't like it, mute it. All right, so this is pro doubles, I believe. We got Phil Nelson and Jacob versus Doug Rangold and Tom. Looks like we've got maybe one game. You guys probably know better than I do, actually. Looks like one game to one game? One game to one game. Phil gave me the signal. It's 3-1 in the third game. Balkos is awesome. Hey Fungus, I will let him know in between games next time that you're watching. I'll tell Jacob. So Doug puts the ball into play again. Unable to execute the pass. Jacob has the ball, tries a slider shot across the goal. Unable to get in there. The ball ends up on Doug's 5 out again. He cleanly passed through the lane. Sets up his pull shot. And Jacob's there to take it away. Sets up a push from the back. Unable to get it out of there. Phil and Doug are having a battle on the 5 rod right now. And Phil calls the timeout, brings the young phenom Jacob Balkos up front for the execution.
We don't have much left.
Basket's empty.
Yeah, right.
You guys got half a basket. Ready?
And he passes it through Surly enough and shoots it to the far side, extending their lead to 4-1. Phil tries to get that out of there. Comes back to him. He gets another opportunity in the goal area. Gets blocked by Doug. Another opportunity for Phil. And Phil just can't seem to get that cleared, but at least he's getting more attempts. Oh, and then he has a beautiful pass up the lane. Jacob. Jacob sets up for the snake, trying to close out the game, and unable to do so. Blocked and off the table by Tom. So Tom will put the ball into play and try to get something going here in this third game. Right away, he comes out with a rolling bank shot attempt, which is beautiful, but it was taken away by Phil. Phil was ready for it. And Phil does a nice back wall pass up to Jacob. Gives him another chance, and he closes out game number 2 and moves along in the bracket.
Who's the winner on table number 2, please? Good, thank you.
Amateur doubles, Jacob Balkos and Tom Berscheid, plays, Stephen Moss and David Peterson, on table number 2. Table number 2, Jacob Balkos and Tom Berscheid, plays, Stephen Moss and David Peterson.
What's this? What singles does? I know. That's right. This is the red. You gotta go to Steve. Right. Call her down. Ready? Pretty much tomorrow.
I'll have one more than I have lost. No matter what. No, it'll be even. It could be even.
How you doing, Phil?
Not bad. Not bad. Going through the grind, you know how it goes. So, dude, we lost a tough one earlier today.
Yeah, it's not that.
Yes, correct.
I blocked him good. He didn't score once on me.
Winchester was the winner on that one.
Yeah.
You are? Thank you.
I got a new nickname for you, Jacob.
Oh, what is it?
Bully. You're a bully.
Oh, this is amateur?
I don't know who that is.
Who was playing it?
Oh, that's Tom's stuff down there. That's fanny pack? That's all.
Billy Sumption, Robo DYP, Chad Dicksworth, and Bill Winchester plays John Everett and Dave Johnson on table number 7.
Tom a backpack.
Table number 7, Chad Dicksworth and Bill Winchester plays John Everett and Dave Johnson.
Are you all good?
It's a fruit smoothie. Tom, are you and Tom playing now?
Well, I didn't think you did.
I think Tom threw our match because he's your partner. Threw it. Exactly. Way to go, Tom.
I wanted to keep my points down. So.
You didn't want to get your Jacob mad at you, Tom. That's what I'm going to be spreading around. You want a better chair? I don't know. You get a better view right here.
You got the youngest player and the oldest player. Who's older, you or Dave? Me. Dave? Oh, wow. I am the oldest. What year, Dave? 53.
Yep, you got me. 5.
These guys have the
After Burns passed away, I was the oldest. Who? Where are you? Played on Yes, okay. Yeah.
Good year, I was born on the day that Albert Einstein died. And I inherited his brain.
Checking. I'll hit that one though. I need to know that. I like that. Well, we're all different places in the room, boy. Go, we have two dogs up there yet? You have to. Want me? Here you go. I don't. You have the big right. Oh shit. It's a crazy 80s player next to you. What's the river avenue? Small for the small.
Stars in the new Paramount Plus original movie, The In Between, is premiere. After her boyfriend Skylar is taken from her in a tragic car accident, Tessa believes he is trying to contact her in another world. With the help of her best friend, she attempts to connect with him one last time in order to give their love story the ending it deserves. Don't miss the supernatural love story, The In Between, now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus, rated PG-13. Head to ParamountPlus.com/The In Between to try it free.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And I'm the girl from that alien movie you watch on demand. It's been brought together thanks to DirecTV streaming.
Why are you whispering?
Because the alien will hear us.
Maybe the alien know you can get DirecTV streaming with no annual contract.
He's pretty excited by that, actually.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at DirecTV.com.
Find time speaking of that. Contact there's the package information. Restrictions apply.
exclusive collection of premium vehicles awaiting their soulmate. Experience amazing only at your Lexus dealer.
Call the USA Lexus or see your participating dealer.
Amateur doubles, Maya Balcos and Deborah Flipson, plays, Cale Nelson and Travis Nelson, on table number 5. Table number 5 Maya Balcos and Deborah Flipson, plays, Cale Nelson and Travis Nelson. doubles, Rico Voorhees and Michael Raines, plays James Sutton and Jamie Lindy's, on table number 4. Table number 4, Rico Voorhees and Michael Raines, plays James Sutton and Jamie Lindy's.
I dropped it.
I know, but you did it good though.
Playing guys, smoke.
Doesn't happen too often.
I'm not worried about coming back to be a team. We could have did that the first game.
Jacob. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Because I wasn't ready.
The first game was 5-4, right?
yeah.
Team ball. Yeah, but I mean, because if we would have did it the first game, we would have had a better chance of winning it. And not only that, I would have been more into it. But
Right,
the
yeah.
fact is that it really was, it took me a minute to get into it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
We should have a call out.
I was waiting for you guys, but I think I was smiling and I thought, young tower.
Yeah.
Oh, is that something else? How good it is?
I know, right?
You're right. Is it that instead of seeing?
I was really upset at the even mom
Amateur doubles, Jacob Balkos and Tom Bershine, plays Matt Elba and Alan Schmidt, on table number 6. Table number 6, Jacob Balkos and Tom Bershine, plays Matt Elba and Alan Schmidt.
You don't need any help.
Well, you need help, but you're not
My mom wants to know how old you are. I said 16. You're only 15. I play with you every week.
Fargo and Aberdeen.
Yeah.
That's my what is that? That's not new.
Doug, are you staying the night? Yeah, we're fine. They're just starting.
Not in the bag though.
Table 4, Rigo and Michael, James and Jamie. Get that one going. Everybody there? Still waiting on Rigo? Rigo Borges, are you in the room? Rigo?
Featuring brand new spring tops, dresses, jeans, and sandals. Don't miss our Christmas Day weekend sale where everything is 20% off. And log in to online at phone.com. That's VOHME.com. Hey, have you heard the news? Heart-shaped Cheerios are back for a limited time.
I don't guarantee you one thing they did call us.
You'll love them as part of your heart health and your team. Get something good going for American Heart Month. Let Heart-shaped Cheerios put a belt to your step, but you better hurry.
But I mean, seriously, you're fucking.
Joey King stars in the new Paramount Plus original movie, The In-Between, now streaming. After her boyfriend Skylar is taken from her in a tragic car accident, Tessa believes he is trying to contact her from another world. With the help of her best friend, she attempts to connect with him one last time in order to give their love story the epic ending it deserves. Don't miss the supernatural love story, The In-Between.
Pro doubles, Mike Brazil and Nathan Olson plays Jason Binder and Jordan Hartshorn on table number 1. Table number 1, Mike Brazil and Nathan Olson plays Jason Binder and Jordan Hartshorn.
I didn't help it. Good match, fellas.
Stay away from Philip.
All right, let's go, Jimbo. Ready? Ready? Yep.
I don't know what I'm in.
Amateur doubles, Cale Nelson and Travis Nelson, plays, Stephen Moss and David Peterson, on table number 3. Table number 3 Cale Nelson and Travis Nelson, plays, Stephen Moss and David Peterson.
No one likes to think about household breakdowns, but they happen, and way more often than you'd like. That's why it pays to have a plan from American Home Shield to help cover the cost to repair and replace things, like your AC or fridge when they wear out, no matter how old they are. To celebrate 50 years of providing peace of mind, we're offering you $50 off our most comprehensive plans yet. Join today by visiting ahs.com/Spotify. That's ahs.com/Spotify. Service fees, limitations, and exclusions apply. See plan for details.
You're already on the ball.
Hey, have you heard the news? Heart-shaped cheerleaders are back for a limited time.
Like that
All
side?
that
Let me know the end.
You'll love them as part of your heart health routine. Get something new for American Heart Health. Heart-shaped cheerleaders put a belt through your steps, but you better hurry.
Take the ball.
Time's running out.
Something happened when we can't be our true selves. You can hear it in our lives. There's the half-hearted chuckle.
Got caught on my thing.
I haven't.
And
Yeah, great.
of course, me, I'm only laughing because I'm dating your daughter.
And then I got caught. Shoot it.
If you want to laugh for real, try having some Miller Lite with some friends. It works. It's Miller time. Responsible 21 milligrams of beer.
I try to.
I had to take my time on my shoe.
I got my.
Fixing the problem.
Jealous husband got locked into a bar. Got one of my good buddies in the heart.
Alright, ready?
My brother turned around. Shot him. Well, actually, he shot her.
There's at this point every minute counts. Cale Nelson, Travis Nelson, Stephen Moss, David Peterson. I think 3 of you are there. We're missing somebody. Cale Nelson, are you in the room?
Yeah, he was an ex-cop. Yeah, it was one of the
Ready?
Yep.
Table 3, I mean, makes sense to flip, check sides, wrap, and be ready when Cale gets here. Who's my winner on 6? Jacob's got it for you. Thank you.
Whatever, if you can turn over, just turn over.
Yeah, sorry.
Put it somewhere else. Hey, wait, nice cat.
There you go. Sorry, I put it on mute.
Thanks. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Mixed doubles, Tanya Burninghouse and Merlin Arment plays Jacob Balcos and Maya Balcos on table number 5. Table number 5, Tanya Burninghouse and Merlin Arment plays Jacob Balcos and Maya Balcos.
what I needed. That last one.
Yeah, that was a good dig, man. That was self-defense.
No, that was good. Ready? Ready?
Let me get set up. That?
Yeah.
on them. Ready? Yeah.
Is that my first?
All right, Jimbo.
Pro doubles, Bill Winchester and Chris Martin, plays, Eric Balcos and Deborah Flipson, on table number 7. Table number 7 Bill Winchester and Chris Martin, plays, Eric Balcos and Deborah Flipson. Expert singles, Dave Johnson, plays, Zach Hofer, on table number 6. Table number 6 Dave Johnson, plays, Zach Hofer.
That was the first time out for anybody, wasn't it? So 1 and 2 left. All right, all set?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had a match going on where I checked. I think it's something on the table.
Ready?
Yep. You see all the shows on there? Yeah, I was watching Joe and
Pro doubles, match on table number 7, move to table number 8.
All right, that's 1 and 1 on title. Ready? Ready.
Pro doubles, Chad Didsworth and James Bertle, plays, Craig Topham and Doug Workman, on table number 9. Table number 9 Chad Didsworth and James Bertle, plays, Craig Topham and Doug Workman.
Wait, man, my ass out of that Yeah. And you know what you didn't rush anything. It's like you got down there, I did 500. It's like I'm going to join this.
Amateur doubles, James Sutton and Jamie Lindy's on table number 2. Table number 2, James Sutton and Jamie Lindy's plays Matt Helga and Alan Schmidt.
Dude, that front pin to this side, that is a nice freaking shot. Now you got it.
Yeah, come on, Lindy. Play man.
Oh, you gonna rough it? Who are we playing?
What's up, Lindy?